Today we're going to make homemade split pea soup. We're going to do a double batch. So we have 2 pounds of green split peas, a big honey baked ham bone with plenty of ham left on, makes delicious broth, and about 3 medium onions sliced up and 4 medium carrots diced. Well, actually I sliced them. Some people also like to put in diced celery. My husband doesn't like celery, so I'm not putting that in. And we have Yukon Gold potatoes there, which we will cut up a little bit later. First we want to work on the broth. Now I've put enough water, see that, to cover the ham bone. And we're just going to cook it slow so we get really good broth. And we want to add our onions and carrots. Get them all in there. Now you want to rinse your peas well with water and inspect them to make sure there's no little stones or other debris in them. I do not soak my peas first. Since I like a good rich broth, I like to cook it long and slow, and there is no reason to soak your split peas for 3 hours beforehand or overnight. That is not necessary. We also want to add the peas that have been rinsed. Now we want to bring this to a boil. Okay, it's came to a rolling boil. Now we want to turn it down and just have a mild boil. I now added my potatoes. Originally I showed only 5 potatoes, but I decided we needed 1 more. So I peeled and diced them, and now added them to the soup, and we'll cook the soup for another 45 minutes to an hour. A lot of recipes don't put diced potatoes in pea soup, but that's the way my mother made it, and that's the way her mother made it. So that is the way I make it, and that's the way my family likes it. Okay, your 45 minutes has passed, and now it's time to remove your ham bone and try to get every last shred of ham off it and put back in your soup. If you don't have enough ham on your bone, you can add additional ham, or you can add sausage. Whatever you like. Ham bone here, if I still had our Great Pyrenees dog, would go to him. He would eat it within 15 minutes. He was amazing. But he is no longer with us, so I'm going to put it out by what I call the giving tree. It's at the edge of our property, and I just leave meat, veggies, bones, whatever, and the wildlife eat it. Almost done. Stick with me. Add spices to your liking. This was a very salty ham bone, so I am only adding some seasoned pepper. Now you're done. Delicious, hearty pea soup. And believe me, the honey baked ham bone, I think, makes the best pea soup. Makes good bean soup too. Just waiting for the garlic bread to come out of the oven, and dinner is served. And if there's much soup left over, I'll pressure can it. 75 minutes for pints and 90 minutes for quarts. Hope you like this recipe. If so, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. This is Prepper Potpourri. Please subscribe and share the knowledge.